BJP protest march against killing of BJP leaders in West Bengal stopped by police in Kolkata. Protesters lathi charge, several BJP workers injured in police action. BJP state chief condemns police action. Prime Minister Narendra Modi gives clarion call of Unite to Fight Corona, launches campaign on COVID-19 awareness to encourage people's participation for appropriate behavior, gives key message to citizens to wear mask, wash hands and follow physical distancing to win against COVID-19. Chairman of High Council of National Reconciliation of Afghanistan, Dr. Abdullah Abdullah, meets Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Both leaders discuss progress of Afghanistan peace talks and bilateral issues. Prime Minister Modi to deliver a keynote address at the Invest India conference in Canada today evening. Conference aims to showcase India as an investment destination to Canadian business community. Rafale fighter jets put up splendid display of acrobatic show on the occasion of 88th Air Force Day. Air Force Chief R.K. Bhadoria says India is fully prepared for any evolving threat scenario in the region. Top seed Novak Djokovic and Stefanos Tsitsipas reached semi-finals of French Open in women's singles. Petra Kvitova and Sofia Kenin also cruised into the semis. Good evening and welcome to this bulletin. I'm Shubhendu Ghosh. First up, news from Kolkata. Police used tear gas shell and open lathi charge on a protest rally organized by the youth wing of Bharatiya Janata Party outside of Nabana, West Bengal Secretariat in Howrah district. BJP's Nabana Chalo agitation is a protest against the alleged killing of party workers in West Bengal under Mamata Banerjee-led government. The state BJP leaders said that they were holding peaceful protest march, but police attacked protesters brutally.
ये शांतिपूर्वक जो आंदोलन चल रहा था, एक जुलूस चल रहा था नवाना की तरफ, यहाँ बैरिकेड लगी हुई है, हम लोग खड़े थे, जल कमान चला पूरा, तब से हम लोग शाउटिंग कर रहे थे। अचानक पुलिस वाले ने अटैक किया, अपने कार्यकर्ता के ऊपर अटैक किया, मेरे ऊपर 4-5 लोग गिर गए और सांबादिक जो है पत्रकार उनके ऊपर भी आक्रमण, उनको भी चोट लगी है, सर पर लगी है, पैर पर लगी है।
And Union Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad alleged that Mamata Banerjee is behaving like a dictator. There is no place for peaceful and democratic protests in West Bengal. And moving on to our next big story, Prime Minister Narendra Modi today launched a campaign on Jan Andolan for COVID-19 appropriate behavior. The campaign is launched in view of the upcoming festivals and winter season, as well as opening up of the economy. Prime Minister in a series of tweets said India's fight against coronavirus is people-driven and gets great strength from our corona warriors. He further said our collective efforts have helped save many lives. Prime Minister urged people to continue the momentum and protect citizens from coronavirus. Prime Minister also urged people to wear a mask, wash hands and follow social distancing. PM said, together we will succeed, together we will win against COVID-19. A concerted action plan will be implemented by the central ministries, departments and state governments, union territories with the following highlights. And Union Information and Broadcasting Minister Prakash Javadekar also spoke on COVID-19 protocols. Let's listen in.
कोरोना से पूरी दुनिया 7 महीने प्रभावित है। इसका एक ही अक्सर इलाज है, हमारा खुद का सुरक्षा कवच की त्रिसूत्री है। मास्क बोलते समय और नाक पर भी और मुंह पर भी मास्क होना जरूरी है सब जगह जब लोगों में रहते हैं। दूसरा, बारंबार हाथ धोना चाहिए या सैनिटाइज करना चाहिए। और तीसरा महत्वपूर्ण है कि कम से कम 5-6 फीट का अंतर, सुरक्षित अंतर वो रखना चाहिए। उसी से हम कोरोना को मात दे सकते हैं। और इसलिए मेरी सबसे अपील है कि आप निश्चित रूप से इन तीनों चीज़ों का पालन करें जो प्रधानमंत्री जी ने कहा है। यही हमारा बचाव है कोरोना से, और इसको हमें पालन करना है, तब हम कोरोना के खिलाफ की लड़ाई जीतेंगे।
Union Health Minister Dr. Harshvardhan also called the country people to join hands in the fight against COVID-19 and support Prime Minister Modi's clarion call for Jan Andolan. The minister urged people to wear masks and continue maintaining social distancing while following all the safety protocols.
माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी कोरोना के खिलाफ लड़ाई को एक जन आंदोलन का रूप देने के लिए आपकी पहल के लिए हृदय से आभार। इस लड़ाई में लोगों को छोटी छोटी बातों पर ध्यान देना है। मास्क ठीक से पहनना, हाथ साफ करते रहना और सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग का पालन करना। देश के स्वास्थ्य मंत्री के नाते मेरा देश की जनता से विनम्र निवेदन है और आग्रह भी है कि आप सब कोरोना के खिलाफ जन आंदोलन में अपनी भागीदारी सुनिश्चित कर कोरोना को हराने में अपना बहुमूल्य योगदान दें।
And Union Minister Piyush Goyal has also urged people to join hands in the fight against COVID-19 and support Prime Minister's clarion call of Jan Andolan.
त्योहारों का मौसम आने वाला है। इस खुशी और उल्लास के माहौल में हमें और सावधान रहने की जरूरत है। आइए आज हम सब एक साथ संकल्प लेते हैं कि हम बिल्कुल भी लापरवाही नहीं बरतेंगे। घर से बाहर निकलते समय मास्क जरूर पहनेंगे, सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग का पालन करेंगे, 2 गज की दूरी रखेंगे और अपने हाथ जरूर साफ रखें। कोरोना के खिलाफ इस जंग में हम सभी सतर्क रहें। जब तक दवाई नहीं तब तक ढिलाई नहीं।
Union Minister Dharmendra Pradhan also urged countrymen to support Prime Minister's Jan Andolan, urged people to wear masks and continue maintaining social distancing.
मोदी जी की नेतृत्व में भारत ने कोविड की लड़ाई में आत्मबल की मिसाल पेश की है। आइए प्रधानमंत्री जी के आह्वान पर हम सब अपने आप को कोरोना से सुरक्षित रखने का संकल्प लें। मास्क का सही प्रयोग कर, सार्वजनिक स्थानों पर 2 गज की दूरी बनाकर और हाथों की सफाई का पूरा ख्याल रखकर इस जंग को हम जीत सकते हैं। मुझे पूरा भरोसा है कि 130 करोड़ देशवासियों की दृढ़ इच्छा शक्ति और प्रधानमंत्री जी की नेतृत्व में हम कोरोना को पराजित कर स्वस्थ और स्वच्छ भारत का निर्माण करेंगे।
And supporting Prime Minister's Jan Andolan for COVID-19 appropriate behavior, Bollywood superstar Amitabh Bachchan asked people to wear masks, wash hands, follow social distancing till a vaccine against COVID is developed.
Namaskar. Our country and the entire world are facing the challenge of COVID-19. COVID-19 is not over yet. We need to observe maximum precaution. Till a cure is found, do not become complacent. Jab tak dawai nahi, tab tak koi dhilai nahi. Please continue regular washing of hands, wearing a mask and maintaining physical distance. Remember, a distance of 2 yards and masks are a must. 2 gaz duri, mask hai zaruri. In case of cough, fever or difficulty in breathing, call helpline number 1075.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi today launched an awareness campaign to promote COVID-19 appropriate behavior ahead of the upcoming festive season, also amid the reopening of the different sectors. Many Bollywood celebrities, Kriti Sanon, Fatima Sana Sheikh, Kriti Kharbanda, Rajkumar Rao, Salman Khan, Tiger Shroff took to social media to support the campaign. The actors retweeted Prime Minister Modi's tweet and urged fans to follow preventive measures to fight the pandemic. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today met Dr. Abdullah Abdullah, Chairman of High Council of National Reconciliation of Afghanistan. PM reaffirmed long-term commitment to further deepening India-Afghan ties. And Prime Minister Narendra Modi will deliver a keynote address at the Invest India conference in Canada through video conferencing through 6:30 p.m. today. The forum aims to give Canadian business community a first-hand perspective of opportunities to invest in India and showcase India as an investment destination. The conference is expected to witness participation of representatives from banks, insurance companies, investment funds, companies in sectors like aviation, electronics, manufacturing, consultant firms, universities and others. Those are some of the highlights of the conference that Prime Minister will be addressing today. Moving on, let's talk about Bihar polls. Today is the last date for filing of nominations for the first phase of Bihar Assembly elections. 71 of the total 243 constituencies will go to polls in the first phase on October 28th. Many key assembly segments are going to polls in the first phase, for which last date of withdrawal of nomination is October 12th. Political activities have meanwhile gained momentum in poll-bound assembly constituencies. So far, 154 candidates have filed their nominations for the first phase of state assembly elections. And with a view to conduct free, fair, peaceful, transparent, ethical and safe elections during COVID-19, Election Commission has revised the norms concerning star campaigners for all ongoing and future elections during the period of COVID pandemic in the following manner. Maximum limit on number of star campaigners for recognized national, state political parties shall be 30 in place of 40, and for unrecognized registered political parties it shall be 15 in place of 20 during the period of the pandemic. Period of submission of list of star campaigners extended from 7 days to 10 days from the date of notification. Request for permission for campaigning by star campaigners shall be submitted to the district election authorities at least 48 hours before the start of campaign, so that all necessary safety measures are put in place by all concerned stakeholders well in time. Moving on, appreciating the efforts made by Prime Minister to bring back stranded Indians during COVID-19 pandemic, Civil Aviation Minister Hardeep Singh Puri said Vande Bharat Abhiyan played an instrumental role in bringing back citizens. He said more than 20 lakh people have benefited from Vande Bharat Abhiyan since 6th of May this year. Civil Aviation Minister informed that air bubble facility has been created with 16 countries for safe international travel. Indian Air Force is celebrating its 88th anniversary today. Indian Air Force was founded on 8th of October in 1932. People across the country observe this day to raise awareness about the Air Force and also increase their familiarity with the same as part of national security. A scintillating air display by various aircraft was hallmark of the Air Force Day parade cum investiture ceremony of Air Force Station Hindon, Ghaziabad. The ceremony concluded with a spellbinding aerobatic display. The air display commended with flag-bearing skydivers of the famous Akash Ganga team dropping out of AN-32 aircraft in their colorful canopies. The flypast include the vintage aircraft, modern transport aircraft and frontline fighter. The main attraction of the Indian Air Force Day Parade was Rafale.
विचरण करते हैं या फिर
लेफ्टिनेंट नमन शर्मा।
ये है निशान टोली जिसका आगमन बड़ी शान के साथ हो रहा है।
1st of April 1954 coincided with yet another landmark.
And speaking on the occasion, Air Chief Marshal R.K.S. Bhadoria assured that the Indian Air Force will evolve and be ready to safeguard nation's sovereignty and interest in all circumstances. He said that integration of Rafale bring in a platform which is way ahead and would give Air Force an important edge capability to strike first and deep.
The evolving threat matrix in our region is becoming complex, ranging from aspirational adversaries with huge investment in military arsenal to those collusively supported by non-state actors, apart from growing subconventional threats emanating from terrorism and cyberspace. Disruptive technologies and easy access to low-cost options like drones are increasingly demanding greater attention to the subconventional domain. The recent induction of state-of-the-art Rafale, Chinook, and Apache aircraft have added significantly to our combat capability over our adversaries in the battlefield.
And speaking of Atmanirbhar Bharat in armed forces, Air Chief Marshal said many indigenous missiles and fighter planes have been included in the Indian Air Force now.
With Atmanirbharta as the backdrop and the bedrock, IF has been rapidly shifting to indigenous equipment. The LCA, ALH, Netra AW&C, Akash surface-to-air missile systems, Astra air-to-air missile, BrahMos, ISCCS networked environment, and a range of indigenous radars are many successes of our home industry which are already operational in the Indian Air Force today. We are fully committed to the development of the 5th generation fighter aircraft on our own.
On the occasion of Air Force Day, President Ramnath Kovind said that the nation remains indebted to the contribution of Indian Air Force in securing our skies and assisting civil authorities in humanitarian assistance and disaster relief. The President in a message said the ongoing process of modernization with induction of Rafale, Apache, Chinook will transform the Indian Air Force into an even more formidable strategic force. He said he is confident that in the years to come, Indian Air Force will continue to maintain its high standards of commitment and competence. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has congratulated all the brave warriors of Indian Air Force on the occasion of Air Force Day. In a tweet message, Prime Minister said, these brave warriors not only keep the skies of the country safe, but also play a leading role in service of humanity in times of disaster. He said their courage, valor and dedication to protect Mother India inspire everyone. PM also shared a special video on the occasion. And Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh extended best wishes to air warriors and their families on the occasion of Air Force Day 2020. In his message, Raksha Mantri said, 88 years of dedication, sacrifice and excellence mark the journey of Indian Air Force, which is today a lethal and formidable force to reckon with. He said the nation is proud of its men and women in blue and salutes the prowess of Indian Air Force as it stands ready to face challenges and deter adversaries. He said the government remains committed to enhancement of Indian Air Force's combat capability through modernization and indigenization. Singh expressed confidence that Indian Air Force will always guard the nation's skies, come what may.
8 अक्टूबर को हम वायु सेना दिवस मनाते हैं। 1932 में 6 पायलट और 19 वायु सैनिकों के साथ एक छोटी सी शुरुआत से बढ़ते हुए हमारी वायुसेना आज 21वीं सदी की सबसे साहसिक और शक्तिशाली एयरफोर्स में शामिल हो चुकी है। यह अपने आप में एक यादगार यात्रा है। हम भारतवासी हमारे सुरक्षा बलों के प्रति हमेशा गौरव और आदर का भाव रखते हैं। चाहे वो आर्मी हो, नेवी हो, एयरफोर्स हो, हमारे जवानों का साहस, वीरता, शौर्य, पराक्रम, बलिदान, हर देशवासी उनको सलाम करता है। 125 करोड़ देशवासी सुख चैन की जिंदगी जी सके, इसलिए वो अपनी जवानी देश के लिए कुर्बान कर देता है। देश के लिए अपनी सेवा देने वाले सभी एयर वॉरियर्स और उनके परिवारों का मैं अपने हृदय की गहराई से अभिनंदन करता हूं।
Moving on, Union Minister for Education Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank virtually inaugurated the newly constructed buildings of 4 Kendriya Vidyalayas in Odisha, Rajasthan and Haryana. He also promoted Prime Minister Modi's Jan Andolan campaign for COVID-19 to encourage people's participation with the key messages to wear mask, follow social distancing and maintain hand hygiene. On the occasion, Union Education Minister said that new education policy will be a base in the creation of New India.
अभी जिस तरीके से हम नई शिक्षा नीति हमारे देश के प्रधानमंत्री जी के संरक्षण में, उनके मार्गदर्शन में, उनके विजन को क्रियान्वित करने के लिए ताकि यो 21वीं सदी का जो मेरा भारत है, स्वर्णिम भारत, वो 21वीं सदी का स्वर्णिम भारत की आधारशिला मेरी ये जो नई शिक्षा नीति 2020 है और जिसको पूरे देश के लोगों ने बहुत अच्छा स्वागत किया है और उत्साह और उल्लास पूर्वक आज भी लोगों को लगता है कि हाँ, अब देश की अपनी शिक्षा नीति आई है, अब फिर भारत उसी विश्व गुरु के रूप में स्थापित होगा।
And First Lady of Republic of Korea, Kim Jong-suk, recollected the special meaning behind the replica charkha gifted by Prime Minister Modi through a video message at Gandhi Smriti during President Moon Jae-in's visit to India in 2018.
문재인 대통령은 2018년 인도 국빈 방문 중 모디 총리님과 함께 간디 기념관을 찾아 간디의 발자취를 살폈습니다. 2019년 9월 UN 총회에서는 간디 탄생 150주년 기념 행사 기조연설을 통해 간디의 비폭력 평화주의를 이야기했습니다. 간디의 기념관에서 모디 총리님이 선물하신 물레의 의미를 새겨봅니다. 물레는 독립과 자유를 향한 연대의 상징이었습니다.
And some sports update. Iga Swiatek will take on Argentine qualifier Nadia Podoroska for a place in the French Open women's singles final. If there were any doubts about Iga Swiatek's ability to back up a big win over Simona Halep, the 19-year-old dismissed them in style with a straight sets win over Italian qualifier Martina Trevisan on Tuesday. Both players are aiming to reach their first Grand Slam finals, will be playing each other for the very first time. And fourth seed Sofia Kenin faces two-time Slam champion Petra Kvitova in the semi-finals of French Open later today. Kvitova leads Kenin 2-0 in their head-to-head meetings on the WTA Tour. And in men's world number 1, Novak Djokovic suffered a massive scare but battled back from a set down to beat Pablo Carreño Busta in the quarterfinals of the French Open. Djokovic prevailed in a 4-set thriller against 15th-ranked Spaniard 4-6, 6-2, 6-3, 6-4 at the centre court to set up a semi-final showdown against the Greek 5th seed Stefanos Tsitsipas. Meanwhile, Tsitsipas reached his first French Open semi-final with a commanding straight-set victory over Andrei Rublev. 22-year-old Tsitsipas took advantage to turn the tide and earn a 7-5, 6-2, 6-3 win. And as we conclude, we leave you with a special Mask Up campaign to create awareness against COVID-19 pandemic. Special DD India, DD News initiative. Use a mask, stay safe, keep your loved ones safe. Namaskar.
A global pandemic that's causing havoc worldwide. Search for an effective vaccine is on. Until then, the only option is caution and prevention. Now that the country has opened up under Unlock 5, it's all the more critical that we don't let our guard down. Face mask has been found to be the most effective means to fight the spread of COVID-19. World Health Organization and various researchers have also found that masks are critical in mitigating the spread of COVID-19. When you wear a mask, you protect yourself and people around you. Wearing a face mask helps prevent the spread of COVID-19, but only if worn properly.
बिना मास्क या फेस कवर के घर से बाहर निकलने की अभी कल्पना करना भी सही नहीं है.
Be a part of DD India campaign.